first quickly ask, the series is very popular, just like the film, the books. Um, is there a pressure that comes along with, being associated with something that is so successful and to maintain that same momentum, for so many seasons? This is the fourth season. As actors, do you find any kind of pressure?
Absolutely. At first you're excited that you're part of the show, and but once the high of that dies down, then you realize, oh no, I could mess this up. And so there is pressure to it, because the like I'm a fan of the show as well, so it gives it like double pressure. Like I don't want to mess up a show that I like. And because it's entertaining. The cliffhangers are always really good. It's really well written. The characters are like relatable, or at least their viewpoints are. And so knowing, but then there's also like knowing what's successful for me about the show. That helped a little bit, but like yeah, there's a little bit of pressure.
I feel
What
lucky
about
that my character is an original character, and just the way the scheduling worked out, a lot of my earlier scenes I was kind of working in isolation. So I could kind of live in my own world and focus on that and start building the character scene by scene in that way. But yeah, if you step back to think about it, it's too daunting at that point. So I feel very lucky that like I had like simple one-on-one kind of scenes to begin with before actually doing scenes with this guy and John and Mike Kelly, like having the big group scenes. That we saved that to the end.
So John is also the executive producer. He's also a director. Was there any kind of feedback or any kind of input that came from him, that probably helped you in the process while making of this season?
Yeah, when you're doing a scene with him and he's like, and you're like saying something, he's like, say that again. I was like, oh,
Oh,
okay. Say that one more time. And then he's directing you as you're doing like that was really interesting. But in a weird way, like I don't think we left anything that we felt like wasn't fully done. At
You,
least what they liked.
And I think we're all kind of film nerds too. Mike comes from the film world, and so does John. Also directs films now, and so I know that he had a hand in a lot of the scripts. And then you could see the lineage of certain scenes, and we'd have a shorthand like this is the scene, like this movie. Like I always kind of felt like a lot of Chow Fa's kind of persona, his psyche, his pathos was similar to Robert De Niro's in Casino. Like I could hook into that kind of ambition, despite being a criminal, having that kind of hubris or that thought that you could rise above that and to become a legitimate businessman. That's like the classic kind of classic storyline. And so, yeah, we had a shorthand in that way.
all right. Thank you so much. Thank you for speaking to me. Thank you.
Thank you very much.